Initial power delivery is linear, mid-range is okay, but the real excitement comes when you hit 6000 rpm. Let's find out what you can expect from this devil-eyed motorbike which clocked 30,000 kilometers in the span of 3 years. Welcome to RV Vlogs. Here I have Bajaj Pulsar RS200 and this bike has clocked 30,000 kilometers and I have been riding it for a couple of days now. I'm going to talk about my experience on this bike, the ride comfort, the quality of this bike post 3 years and who should actually look towards buying this bike. There is no noticeable changes in Bajaj Pulsar RS200 since couple of years. BS6 upgradation would have been the right time for Bajaj to upgrade on few things like gear shift indicator, add few graphics, but there are no noticeable changes. I must admit that the seat is very comfortable and the seating position, it is not too sporty and it is bit of upright position. I personally like the combination of digital and analog instrument cluster. The meter console is equipped with all the required indicators, but the missing thing here is the gear shift indicators. When Bajaj upgraded to BS6 version, this change could have been done in the instrument cluster. This bike is equipped with a 4-valve 199.5cc engine which generates a power of 24.5 bhp and a max torque of 18.7 Nm at 8000 rpm. The rear tire specification is 130 by 70 with a 17-inch rim. The front tire profile is 100 by 80 with 17-inch rim. Let me take this bike for a ride now. This is a beginner friendly bike till 6000 rpm. Post 6000 rpm, the power delivery is just increases when you open the throttle. The more you rev, the more you increase the rpm, this becomes more torquey and you can feel that increase in the power delivery. Along with this, the exhaust notes becomes more bassy and loud. The clutch is on the harder side and the gearbox is a 6-speed unit and it's smooth and refined yet after 30,000 kilometers. The rear brake is okay, but the front braking is really good. For beginners, if you are riding this bike for the first time, power delivery is manageable, but be careful on the braking part. Suspension is a bit on the stiffer side and this is what ideally it should be on a bike like this. This will give you more stability, especially while doing cornering. This bike has got a very comfortable seating position and it makes long rides very comfortable. And the wind blast is managed very well till you hit 80 to 90 km speed per hour. There is a unique characteristics about this bike. This bike looks extremely sporty. That is how it appears. But when you are on this bike, there is no that aggressive sporty feeling. Not even aggressive, there is no sporty feeling. It is more of a cruiser type. The feel you get when you are on this bike, it's more of a collaboration between a Dominar and any of the KTM RC bikes. I mean, the ride comfort is of a Dominar 250 or less powerful than that, and the look is more of any of the KTM RC bikes. Another point to highlight is about the maintenance cost of this bike. The bike has clocked 30,000 kilometers but no major maintenance incurred apart from the general maintenance at regular intervals. Both the tires were changed at 18,000 kilometers. The light throw output is really good. You needn't have to put any aftermarket lights. The average mileage of the bike is between 35 and 40 kilometers per liter. Now, coming to certain things which I did not like in this bike. Firstly, the ground clearance of Bajaj RS200 is quite low, and if you are traveling or riding through a road which has got a lot of potholes or humps, the chances of the base hitting the ground is quite higher. The positioning of the mirrors are not done well. You can see it in the mirror, only you will get 50% view. This bike has got vibration. There is no vibration in the low and mid RPM, but at the top end, the plastic parts starts vibrating. I did feel wobbling issue when I crossed 120 and 125 kilometers speed per hour. And the last thing which I didn't like about Bajaj RS200 is that being a heavy-headed bike, the throttle response is not that great. If you are thinking whether to buy this bike over other segment bikes in the market, say R15 or KTM, just think that this is not having that aggressive seating position apart from the aggressive looks. I saw a lot of people comparing this bike with R15, but with my riding experience on both the bikes, I could say that R15 is a superior product with aggressive seating position. And if you're looking that kind of sporty riding position, RF has better stability, better balance chassis, and R15 is 24 kilograms lighter than RS200. The flip side is that R15 cannot do a long highway touring and too much of city rides, but RS200 can do that. And that is where RS200 shines. If you find this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.